Great to be here, everybody, and I hope everybody is having a good day. I'm stepping in for Ev. He got stuck in transit, so he sends his regards to everybody and wanted to extend his biggest thank yous to Grace for being one of the best fellows ever. So honestly, Grace instantly became integrated to the team from day one, and Grace is currently studying environmental conservation and sustainability. Her keen attention to detail serves her dutifully. Her talents range from graphic design and customer success, and her attitude has provided incredibly comprehensive work that is beyond impressive. Her willingness to pick up any task and happily carry it forward was a joy to work with, whether it was a surprise waste audit that got dropped on us a week ahead of time, or pipeline management or customer relations. She always went above and beyond in whatever she did. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Grace to your screens to talk more about her work this summer. So Grace, floor is yours.
Thank you, Mikey. Good afternoon, everyone. As you mentioned, my name is Grace Rao and senior UNH, majoring in environmental conservation sustainability. This summer, I had the pleasure to work with Scrapp as their brand verified and separation station ambassador. Next.
Yeah.
So during my time as a fellow, I was really an advocate for Scrapp. My goal is to expand their clientele through various outreach strategies, such as Apollo, which is an outreach platform that Ev and I started off from scratch together. I also was focusing on generating and creating marketing projects that showcase our mission, as well as what we do for our people and our planet. Overall, the root of my work stems from ensuring that recycling awareness and tracking are implemented in as many businesses, universities, and municipalities as possible. Next. So wrapping up the project, I can proudly say I've assisted in increasing recycling, tracking, and awareness amongst 20 plus industries in the US and the UK, which allowed Scrap to hit 20,000 outreach emails by the end of the summer and predicted 100,000 by the end of December. Looking at the behind the scenes of this work, such as creating hyper-personalized emails for example, United States higher education, or the opposite, being large corporations, to creating precise searches for each US time zone, followed by each industry to ensure that we reach the correct contact, it can definitely be said that most of these projects and tasks were all created from scratch. Personally, I love a project, but these have really allowed me, so sorry, there's a lawnmower, 1 second. Okay. So personally, I do love a project, but these projects really have allowed me to get creative, take constructive criticism, and finally end results that I'm proud of. In addition to this, I completed a marketing video for Pete and Jerry's, followed by Sun Rays that showcases our partnership. Through the use of various techniques, script writing, and research, I used my creativity to create something that could be useful in the future. With personalized one-on-one interviews with those clients, I was able to create great content while also providing Scrap with a template to announce future brand verified partners on our social media platforms. And finally, as Mikey previously mentioned, I was able to take my position to the next level and attend an event held at Philips headquarters in Boston last week. With my colleague and I, we completed a live waste audit during their event, which consisted of weighing all the bins and common waste goods and doing hourly check-ins. Essentially, this is a way to demo our separation station service, as well as provide them with raw data that showcases their level of contamination, awareness of recycling, as well as the amount of CO2 saved. This was extremely eye-opening into the corporate world, but I was truly passionate and ready to represent Scrap while demonstrating what our services could provide for their office in the future. Next slide, please. While there are countless other stories to tell, my most significant takeaways from this fellowship all seem to intertwine. Being new to sales and outreach felt like a challenge, but beginning with simple networking of meeting new colleagues, to hopping on my first client meeting, to then traveling to Boston for a demo, I've not only gone above my comfort zone, but I have been a helping hand towards a growing company and making a lasting impact. Looking ahead, I am happy to share that I will be continuing part-time with Scrap, along with joining the Carbon Clinic again at UNH to complete a client's carbon footprint. I'd also like to say thank you to Faina and Susan for your guidance and inspiration this summer. And finally, thank you to the whole Sustainability Institute for an awesome experience for myself, as well as the other fellows. Thank you.
Great job, Grace.
Also, sorry for the interruption.
No problems there. You were working with not just a startup, but also a remote aspect with the team across the pond and here. And was there anything in particular that you found to be challenging or exciting for that?
I would say that, well, being a COVID grad, I feel like I was born into the remote world. So I was actually looking forward to it. And I was a bit nervous because I know that most of the other fellows are in person. But as weird as it sounds, we do have a virtual office, as Mikey loves. And for some reason, that felt so real to me. So when I was introduced to that, I was like, oh, this is great. Like I could see everyone in their office. I could call Mikey, see him like walk over to my room and easily chat. Made it also easy versus just having to message somebody every second. You could do the same thing remotely. I will say, doing the Phillips audit, I got a taste of kind of pitching what we do in person. And I felt like I was doing it pretty much the same way, but it was more personalized. It was a lot, I liked it.